Welcome back. My audio broke when I was recording this, and so I recorded an entire video without audio. So I'm just going to voice it over now and get it as close as I can to my mouth. It's kind of fun. So here we go. Today we're looking at yams. I planted Name yams in this bed. I cut up one at Publix, broke it into pieces, planted it in this bed. And now I'm going to dig them up. I dug a few already, but these now are going to be even better. It's going to be amazing. Here's yam vines. Look at that. Yam vines. All right, round one. Here down at the bottom, this thing has died out. And so I am just attacking it, digging in that ground. Digging in the ground like a busy beaver. Like a groundhog. Like a mole. Okay, here it goes. It's going to be huge. It is going to be the biggest yam you have ever seen in the history of all yam kind. Is it? It's a... Oh yeah, that's a little one. But there's probably a big one back down underneath it. A really, really huge one. So here we go, digging it. Okay, that's like great, yeah. Was that, that's actually it. Nope, there's another one. Okay, so we got some yams out of this hole. Okay, dig. Diggity dig. All right, okay, good. Yep, that's pretty much it in this hole. So, well, we can plant that again. It'll be okay. We'll just plant those next year. Let's try another one. That's enough. Okay, this one's definitely gonna be better. I'm just gonna dig up around here. You notice that when the yams die back to the ground like this, it's the time to dig. And I was curious if they would die back properly here in Alabama. They have a cycle to them. You know, they often die back for the dry season. They do that down in the tropics. So the dry season roughly coincides with our winter. And because it didn't really actually freeze yet, these didn't freeze and die. They actually died back on their normal cycle, which means they completely grew the yams that they're going to grow for this year. And we have one little tiny one. Oh, there's one. That's a little better. That's like a little double yam. It's kind of like a heart-shaped thing. You can't really see it here, but I can see it. Hey, there we go. That's the yam you're looking for. Okay, so that's better. That's more what they should be looking like. And there's more in this hole. Very good. Okay. And the cat. Help me dig, cat. Go. No, don't run away. It's so crazy. Like, I dug these other ones up, and they were really nice and big and great. And I'll have to show them to you later. I'm not, like, spoiler alert, right? There were big ones. But I'm not really getting great huge ones out of this one, except for that one that was kind of okay. There we go. Hey, this is looking promising. There's a lot there. Wait a minute. How big is that thing? That's not great. Those are like Idaho potatoes. I mean... It's okay, but they're not as big as the yam that I cut into pieces and planted. Why don't you help me dig, you lazy animal? Come on, come over here and help me dig. The golden sunshine is shining down upon me, and we are going to try yet again for a world record yam. A yam the size of a bus. A yam the size of a bus. Come on, here we go. I can feel it. This one's going to be the big one. This one is going to be totally worth all of... Oh. Yeah, okay. There's another one under that. It's going to be really much bigger. Come on. There we go. Oh. Oh, no, that's not great. Yeah, okay, so we get 2 yams. That's almost like 1 yam. 3 of them together, it's almost like 1 edible size yam. Good, cool, that's great. Okay, so here on this side, we've got the yams that I just dug up. And they are not that impressive except for that one. That one's pretty good. That's acceptable. That's what I want to see. The other one's not so great, but it is a perennial crop, so we can plant these again. That's no problem. This is going in the ground again. It's going to be fine. These guys I dug the other day. These are the ones I dug first, and I thought, hey, I'll show you today what it looks like to dig up some good yams. And then I get these guys here, you know, the other day off camera. And instead, I don't even know why I'm touching them like that. What are you even talking about? Okay, I don't even remember. Okay, but that's a big one. That's a big one. That's a good one. That's a good one. It's a big one. I'm shaking it. Shake the big one. But it's good. It's good. It's worth doing. These guys will just get replanted. It's a perennial crop. We plant them again. They'll be bigger next year. We've got lots of planting material. And remember, we started with all these from 1 or 2 yams that I cut into pieces. So we've probably quintupled the amount of planting material we have. And it did die down at the right time of year. They didn't get trellised the way they should. And those guys, those big ones, they came from the lasagna garden area. So that teaches me something as well. That teaches me that they really liked the lasagna garden lots of mulch, and I just got a bunch of mulch dropped here by a tree company, so we will mulch and make some tall mounds, and we'll feed them really well, and then these guys will hopefully grow into giant ones. We can divide them up into a few pieces. We'll get a few good rows of yams. That will be great. And there's big ones, and those big ones will make a lot more big ones. Hopefully we'll feed them better, and we'll get good trellises and that sort of thing. And then there's small ones, and then there's big ones, and then there's a really big one, and I'm just gonna pat it. And then the big yam is gonna be the kind of yam that we grow this next year. It's gonna be great. I'm very glad that they grew in Alabama, and I want to grow a lot more big yams. Now, I talk about these crops a lot. It's one of my favorites. I write about it in Totally Crazy Easy Florida Gardening, Florida Survival Gardening, and I probably talk about it in Grow or Die too. I don't even remember. I keep saying that I can't even remember what I wrote, but it'll save your life. So get that book. And I'll definitely get Florida Survival Gardening and Totally Crazy Easy Florida Gardening too. Yams are a fantastic staple crop. They're super easy to grow. If you have good soil, they get bigger. That's important. That one's sort of medium. I want them to be big this next time. That's the kind of thing that I want to see, and that's the kind of thing that you're going to see if you have better soil than me, which is almost statistically the most probable thing that is ever been probable in the history of probability. This is great. I love this yam. This is a great yam, and I think you can grow yams like this too. This is Dioscorea, probably cayennensis, not Dioscorea alata. The Dioscorea alatas make a lot of root. That's a bad joke, but it's like a big, naughty, crazy root. Naughty, like Knotty, not like naughty, like it steals cookies in the night or whatever. You can get great big roots off of them. So go ahead and go to the links below and check it out, and you can grow your own yams. I mean, definitely grow your own yams, and all kinds of yams. There's a link below about my books, and I have lots of yams mentioned in the books. And until next time, may your thumbs always be green. May your thumbs always be green. Put the yam down and say it. May your thumbs always be green.